Hello everyone, it is Hillary here with Creative Faith, and I have a tutorial today working both in my gratitude journal and also in my little book of Psalms. So with it being November now, I'm really excited to do some more gratitude journaling. Our gratitude journal has prompts on the top of each page and Bible verses on the bottom that correlate with the prompt. And so I am using a napkin. This is the napkin technique that some of you guys might have seen before. And this napkin, my mom got two little napkin sets for me from the Target dollar spot. And I just loved the colors, and I thought kind of the pinks went well with focusing on being thankful for God's love. A lot of us think of pink when we think of love, and I thought the colors were kind of fall-ish. So that's why I use this napkin. I also thought the colors were really nice, and I matched some of the phrases that come in the gratitude journaling kit. So each kit comes with a half page full of, I call them watercolor word strips. They're little word strips that either have parts of verses or the verse citation or little prompts to use for journaling or writing out a prayer. And so the colors of the napkin matched perfectly with some of the ones that I was using. So to use the napkin tutorial, I'm using clear gesso. I get mine from Michael's. It's the Art Basics, and I really like it because you can use a coupon on it. And so I just put a really thin layer on the page, and then I am smoothing out the napkin, and then I will go in and put more clear gesso on top of the napkin. So it kind of acts as a sealant on the napkin, and you can work on top of it, but I chose to just kind of use the napkin as a decoration on the page, kind of a fall color decoration, and I didn't do any journaling or anything on top of it because it's so dark. So then I use my heat tool to dry the gesso, and I just like to trim off the extra on the edges of my pages. And then I have two of the big brush markers set aside. And like I said, I had a lot of really good color schemes that coordinated well with these colors that kind of remind me of fall, some mustard yellows and some blues, and it was just kind of fun to use a different color scheme as the seasons are changing. And so on the bottom of the page, I have 5 different Bible verses that kind of correlate with this theme of being thankful for God's love. It is really amazing that God loves us because we are so imperfect and we're such sinners, but His love just totally covers over us. And so I just wanted to read a few of these verses to kind of encourage you and also maybe give you some ideas for your own love journaling. So the first one is 1 Chronicles 16:34. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever." And I just love that verse. It's also found in some of the Psalms, and I have it on my desk at work too, and it's just really encouraging that His love for us has no end at all. Another one of the verses on the bottom of the page as a prompt is Joel 2 verse 13, and that verse says, "And rend your hearts and not your garments. Return to the Lord your God, for He is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love, and He relents over disaster." And I really liked how it said return to God, because I think oftentimes we can sometimes run away or kind of turn our backs on God, but He never has His back turned on us. And I think what an awesome promise for us to keep in mind, that He is always waiting for us and will always love us. And so I just loved that. Return to the Lord your God, for He's gracious and merciful. So on my page, I am doing some layering using washi tape. I love washi tape, and I had some color coordinating colors. And so it says, I am thankful for, in the watercolor word strip. And then I got these really cool stamps, faith-based stamps from Hobby Lobby when I went there the other week. And this beautiful script that says love. And so I've been enjoying stamping, and having second and third generation stamps, so it's not perfect. It's kind of a layering behind. So it says, I'm thankful for love, and then this little stamp says every day, because I think it's just so important for every single day for us to wake up, and how would our days be different if we went about knowing God's love for us? And I just think that's really incredible. So the verse that I chose to focus on in this time with the Lord was Psalm 86:13. And then actually, as I was reading kind of the verses before and after it, I decided I wanted to include verse 12 too in my journaling on this page. And so those verses say, I give thanks to you, O Lord my God, with my whole heart, and I will glorify your name forever. For great is your steadfast love towards me. You have delivered my soul from the depths of hell. And I just think that's a really good, kind of harsh but good reminder for us that Jesus, He saved us from eternal death, and that His just love for us was so great, and that we can live out this attitude of gratefulness with our whole hearts, not just a little bit of our hearts, with our whole hearts for Him and what He's done for us. And so I have this washi tape that says love you, and I thought that just really did a good job of summing up my heart towards the Lord. Just, I love you, God, and I love that you love us, even though we are so not perfect. So as you are going about your day today, I just encourage you to think about how big is God's love for me, and try and imagine that. And of course it's so big that we can't even fathom how large it is. But to just really walk in that truth today, to soak up God's love and to draw out what does that love mean to you in your life. And so I'm just adding a few more little scribbles and doodles onto the page before I went into my little book of Psalms. I use really similar tools and techniques. I use the napkin technique in my little book of Psalms, and I love how it turned out, kind of framed the page. And I also used some of the watercolor word strips that come in the kit. I used one of the ones that I was playing with on my prior page on the gratitude journal that says give thanks, and there's also this cute little heart that I thought was really perfect. And so thank you guys for watching this video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll put a link in the description below where you guys can purchase this gratitude journal yourselves. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and never forget how much God loves you. See you next time. Bye.